What's up, my Pungos? Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here today. There's a lot of cool things that you can use in conjunction with your Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Obviously, the other 21 products and other Android products, these may apply, they may not. I'm going to go over 10 products that will best complement your Samsung device here in content creation, making videos, gaming, you name it. With that said, I'm also going to be going over a tutorial on how to set up some of these devices here. So buckle up, get some popcorn. This is going to be a good one, as these are some of my daily products that I use and some of my favorite items. Trying not to cram everything in one shot here, but here are a myriad of products here that will go well and complement your Samsung Galaxy S21. We're going to go through all of these here. I'm going to first start with some of these products and then make my way down and show off and share with you guys exactly why and what these products are. All right, let's get this over with. This is going to be very, very simple. A company called TORRAS has a simple and unique smartphone silicone case. Pretty straightforward. This is going to give you a little buffer between your device and the world around you. You do not want to have scratches and cracks, as this is, you know, a very, very delicate product as well as a device. Putting a case on it is always super smart. Down below in the description is a link to that product, to this one that I'm talking about here. What's nice is this is a harder silicone and plastic, where around these major corners here, you're going to have the extra protection. You'll also have the punch outs here for the microphone, the speaker grill, obviously the inputs. Pretty straightforward putting it in. You literally just snap it right in place, and it's going to give you a barrier here. This will give you that comfort and satisfaction that, you know, if you drop it, then, you know, the risk of it is reduced. It also gives me a good grip as well, being able to hold onto this phone because it gets slippery. So check that out, link down below in the description. Now, this product here, this is an HD screen protector on the front, as well as a protector for your camera module. These screen protectors are really nice to have because it prevents scratches, as well as gives you that peace of mind in the event that you have a drop or a fall. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to fit in here these little points. And then I'm going to pull this back. Do the same thing. So that's pretty much it. That's the installation process. I'm going to let it sit here for a bit while it goes. And then I'm going to put it in its really thin case, which I think will be good. Now, as you've kind of seen here in the top of the screen, I'm kind of showcasing here this product by Moment. This is a backpack holder here. Isn't necessarily one of my top 10, but I actually really like this holder. More specifically, I'm talking about here these lenses that are for mobile photography. So right now, as it is, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra does not have a case that supports the thread for these devices, for these lenses. So what you need to do is actually, you need to pick up the lens mount. And so today, this is what I'm going to be featuring here, is the lens mount by Moment. It does kind of come off the ledge, but that'll be fixed by pressing down on this. You kind of just want to screw this tight. You don't want to put tons of pressure because, again, this is your glass. All we need to do now is basically put the phone on, put the camera lens on. There we go. So the camera lens is now fitted to the device. We got to tap the right lens that it's on, and now we've got a wide angle experience. That's pretty good. Wow, I'm impressed. So there it is. I mean, there you go. You basically have it So let's go ahead and while we're at it, might as well show off all of the different photography and cinematography accessories that I use. This is basically a phone clamp, a C clamp for your phone that has a 1/4 inch mount as well as a handheld stick here. This is from Shoulder Pod. Basically, it comes with these two here where you can handhold your phone with the C clamp. Both of them have obviously the 1/4 inch as well as on the bottom. You put the phone in and you can handhold it. There you are. It's pretty straightforward. I really like the spring and the cinch mechanism here. It's pretty strong and it'll hold a wide variety of phones. Handheld here, this is going to give you a good feel. If you feel like it's too much, you can slide it, tighten it, and get yourself, you know, a more stable feel when you're carrying your phone instead of holding it here. I also don't like to pinch here with my fingers because you can cover these microphones. Nonetheless, this is something I highly recommend down below. Check out in the description. I take these two pieces off and I connect them to this adapter from Ulanzi. You can adjust it and now you've got an even stabler build where you can hold it like this. It looks good, it feels good, and you've got 3 separate attachments here for your cold shoe mount. Also on the bottom here, you can do more accessories if you want to build onto it and double it up. That's how I did my comparison video. But this is a very, very stable go-to minimalist type kind of a rig that you can use that I highly recommend. Now, since we have it, might as well pull it out here. This is a key light that you can use in your cinematography, your photography here for on the go and whatnot. It's got this nice little pouch clip, zippers and whatnot. Basically, this is from Apature, a well-known, you know, cinematography and, you know, photography peripheral company. You can just go ahead on this cold shoe mount and just fit it right there. You don't need to connect it at all to your Samsung, but it's going to provide you a key light for, you know, your videos. As you're here recording, you now then have a key light for your shots. Pretty good. I did show that there was a microphone that you can connect to it, but I don't have an adapter, so it's kind of a moot point. But I did want to show you here that you could use obviously the Rode Video Micro, which is a very, very good product for you and your cinematography. You just need the adapter, and I don't have a 3.5 millimeter to a USB Type C adapter. I need to get that, and I feel bad that I showed that off, but I did want to show that that is an option here. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to power banks. I use an Anker 13,000 milliamp power bank. Links in the description here, but this is again pretty straightforward how you're going to be charging your device in a pinch. This already has a huge battery, but you know, in the event that you're out, you've been using it on the subway, on the train, you've been traveling, you need something to refill you, this Anker device is fantastic. What's nice is it's got 2 different ports that will allow you to charge, you know, multiple devices here, and obviously you can use a USB, you know, 3.0 to a USB Type C, and it'll give you a charge. I need to charge. All right, let's go over some wireless devices here that will help complement your use of this device. As you know, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra unfortunately lost the 3.5 millimeter audio jack, as you saw in me complain about with the microphone. You need a wireless option. So I recommend these Skullcandies. These are the Sesh Evos. These are very, very great devices. I'm going to go ahead and pair this for you and show you what that experience is like. This product is a very, very affordable option. I reviewed it earlier in the year. I really think you should check it out. Go into your Bluetooth. What's nice is these have buttons that are tactile. If you hold them, they'll go into the pairing mode. As you refresh to scan, they can see the Sesh Evo. Tap on it. Hit OK. And it pairs both devices. Now we're connected. Now we're all set. I had selected the wrong pair. Now we can put them in. They're going to be able to work. And now I can hear I'm listening to Mistborn, Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. It's very, very good. Book on Tape sounds really, really good. It gives you tons of clarity, tons of bass, and it almost gives you an experience like you'd get if it was now sound canceling, because of the way that they're ergonomically in your ear. They don't hurt, but they feel great. All right, nextly on the way of a Bluetooth device, I highly recommend getting a Bluetooth speaker. This is by JBL. This is the JBL Essential. It's a very good price point right now. It'll set you back under $100. Usually these things go for about 150, this size at least, because these are like the Flip 5. The Essential here takes away the microphone. You can't take calls and use this as, you know, a headset, but who uses that way anyway? NCS? Nope. I did that too soon. There you are. It's gonna give you a nice bass and drive. NCS, baby. Wow. Dang, this is bumping. Wow, I'm liking that. What I like is you can set it up this way. You've got the bass drivers on each side, or you can set it up just like that. But this is... Now, I didn't want to forget you gamers, because I think it's important. This is mainly for you streamers here. So I don't have a gaming controller that I recommend at this point. However, I do have a device for you people who are trying to output to HDMI. This is a product from HooToo. It's like a dongle that gives you extra, you know, USB Type 3, 3.0, as well as a SD card reader, and it charges, and the HDMI out. So if you wanted to, you know, stream and output this to a capture card, this is going to be a really good tool for that. Once you've plugged it in, then you plug this into your TV or your capture card, and it's going to output Samsung, your whole screen, to it. This also has built into it a desktop experience with Samsung, which I actually highly recommend. I think it's a good product and something that you should consider. You can play games straight from it, so if you wanted an experience that was 1080p and output to your YouTube channel, that's something I highly recommend. You also have expandable storage, right? If you have a micro SD card or an SD card, you can now use that here to offload pictures and video on the go here to that SD card. If you're looking for a gaming experience with a keyboard and mouse, there are your ports for it. Otherwise, you can use Bluetooth with a Bluetooth enabled keyboard and mouse. All right, last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about a handheld tripod. If you want to vlog, I highly recommend this from Ulanzi. Again, I showed off their product earlier. They provide some really cool accessories for your device and your photography. This is kind of a three-way thing, right? So you've got a side 1/4-inch mount if you wanted to attach like something like this. This is from Small Rig. I have a rig for my iPhone that they just came out with that allows you to put hot shoe, cold shoe mounts here, and other, you know, 1/4-inch mounts. Nonetheless, check out the description or the cards up above for that. But on this Ulanzi, it's got a 1/4-inch mount that you can actually place additional accessories to it. So I've got this accessory that's got a cold shoe mount, which will allow me to place, you know, the microphone that we talked about earlier, or even that key light if you wanted, right here on the tripod. You know, if you are using this tripod as a stabilization mechanism, I think it's really good. Double handheld here, or you can even, you know, do something with the way that these legs bend. Otherwise, these are a very sturdy tripod option here for your phone. Additionally here, you can actually take off this head and you can place this ball joint mount on, you know, an older tripod if it's bigger, if you want. In addition to that, I feel like this ball joint is very, very strong, you know, for moving it around, putting it where you need, holding it and tightening it. It's got this feature where you can pull up this plastic thing and you can tighten it even more, you know, because sometimes you get it in a position where you're like, I can't reach that. You can flip it back by doing that. It's got your 1/4-inch mount, but you're thinking, Andy, what about my phone? It's a phone. This converts into, there you have it, a phone mount with its own separate cold shoe. So for instance, we can take this microphone that I put on the small rig and put it right on top, built into the device itself. I mean, if that's not fantastic, then I don't know what else is. Obviously, you can put your light, your key light that I had, and you need, obviously this doesn't connect here because there's no 1/4-inch audio out, but this is a fantastic option for doing time lapses, for setting it up for vlogs, for even having a vlog, holding out to your face and vlogging with it. This is a fantastic device that I always carry with me. Well, Poggios, that about does it. This was a little bit longer than usual, but thanks so much for sticking it out all the way to the end. In the comments below, let me know which one you are most eager to get. I think they're all very, very good products, as I mentioned. Some of those are actually pretty unique, and they help in a mobile photography, cinematography situation. So, guys, if you want to help support the channel, down below are the links to all the products. I'd appreciate it if you check those out. Nonetheless, hit subscribe. This is Andy with Andy Vlogs, signing out.